right, so finally, after a week, stuff has popped up in our market garden, which is honestly just going to be our backup fall garden, because I doubt we're going to have anything in enough quantity to sell this fall, but we'll see. But mostly this is just for us. But these are contender bush beans. They're doing really good. The bugs haven't gotten them. The great thing is that the chickens just do a perimeter around here, and they just go around the fence and eat everything that's trying to cross into here. There's one trying to come up right there. It's best to just let them push their way up. Now this straw has seed in it. You can see one sprouted right there, and we just picked that out. I'm actually not too concerned. Like when it starts getting that size, I'm gonna pick that out. But in the meantime, it is sucking nitrogen out of the air and sticking it in the soil, and everything likes nitrogen, so I might let them go a little bit, but not so long that their root system gets established. So I'll pick that wheat out of there. These, I planted some Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. This was a new bag, and you can see they all came up within just a few days. And then over here, hardly anything came up, only 2 or 3, and that's because this bag is probably 2 years old. And I got a few to start, but not much. So definitely making sure that your seed is up to date is really important. That's what I'm realizing. My seed box is a mix of 2, even 3-year-old seed mixed with brand new seed. And so I need to just plant everything I can and get it cleaned out and start over. So I can't wait to order some new stuff. My little lemon basil is popping up. These are Bobcat tomatoes and lemon boys. And over here we finally have some onions coming up. These are bunching onions. They popped up the other day. Everything's taking about a week. These are where some cucumbers are going to be coming up. I thought I saw something sprout. Ah, yeah. I planted something in between here. I can't remember what it is, though. But those cucumbers should pop up in a few more days. And then these are Italian ribbed zucchinis. And they are just coming up with gusto. So the one thing I'm going to do ahead of time with these, I'm not going to make the mistake in the kitchen garden, or the same mistake as the kitchen garden. I'm going to put cow manure around these, the compost we've mixed with cow manure over there. I'm going to put them around there when they get just a little bit bigger and get them started on compost right away. Because they really like the cow manure. You can even put raw cow manure, like ripe cow manure, right around them and water it in, and they love it. I put some marigolds in the middle here. I also put some lettuce in between. That might be a lettuce sprout. That might be one coming up there. It might just be a little too much straw. I didn't want to overdo it, so I didn't put much on. But even then, I want to preserve the moisture in the soil for them by using the straw as mulch. But I also don't want to smother them so that they have a really hard time getting out. But yeah, these are coming up. There's some there. I put about 2 feet between each one. Sometimes a little more than that. It's about 3 feet between these. They really need room to breathe. These are more Bobcat tomatoes. They're a slicing tomato. And they're really greening up. They were looking a little yellow, and I think it just took them that long to soak up that Mater magic. These are Mexican sunflowers. They'll get real big. They'll get like 6 feet tall and big, bushy sunflowers, and they turn a bright reddish orange. And one of the boys planted some zinnias here. He wanted to pick some flowers for his mom, so I said put them right there. And they're coming up. And then finally, the last thing to come up here are bok choy. So we got some bok choy coming up here, baby bok choy. It'll be the white stuff, kind of milky white stems. And then I've got another Chinese cabbage called Michelini or something like that. It's a different kind of Chinese cabbage, and it's planted here. Kind of see these little guys coming up. So that's what we've got. But we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's it. We got 9 beds to plant, so getting way behind. It's kind of an eerie day today too. It's overcast, not much noise. It's kind of cool, not much of a breeze. We're supposed to get some rain in about 5 days, so we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I'll be planting anything that's 50 to 60 days to harvest. So Parisian, gherkin, those are growing real good. This one's growing the best as far as the plant. It's just not fruiting as much as the other ones. I'm gonna try eggplant. You know, 85 days to harvest. No, that's okay. I'm gonna try some of these burpless hybrids. We're having a lot of trouble with disease on the cucumber vines and on the flowers. So I got some organic bug spray, like a soap and a insect soap to spray on them to help out. We're gonna try some cabbage and some kale. I don't have real deep tillage here because this spot had so many rigs driving over it so many big tractors. So I decided, since I don't have much depth, I'm gonna try these Parisian market carrots. They're like the top end of a carrot, but they don't need depth. So that'll be really cool. We'll see how that works. I'm gonna do some arugula. I'm gonna do some rutabaga. I'm gonna plant some butternut squash. These are butterbush, and they don't get real big. And then I'm gonna plant some buttercup winter squash. This would be your acorn variety. I'm gonna plant those. I have some more squash somewhere in here. I think I have spaghetti squash and a couple others. So I think I'm gonna, toward the back, I'm gonna put some squash in. I actually think I'm gonna, excuse the trash here, but behind there's a spot I tilled up over here, and I think I'm gonna hide some squash seeds in there and see if they can grow before the chickens see them. The chickens seem to not really care about the garden that much. They've gotten in the garden, in the kitchen garden where there's actual plants, and they haven't even eaten anything. So that is what we're doing. Hopefully we can beat the frost if we even get one. There's the cows. There's one looking at us. Moo. You don't even blink, do you? It's a stare off. Ah, you lose.